Welcome back to Monkey Suit Science, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mr. Unger again, and this is the fourth time we're doing this. Today I'm going to use my 5-gallon jug, my dish soap, my 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide solution, a cup of water that's almost boiling, a couple of graduated cylinders, potassium iodide, and food coloring to make elephant toothpaste at the request of the students at Logan-Rogersville Upper Elementary School. The first thing I'm going to do is take the approximately 900 milliliters of the 35% solution. We'll go ahead and put it into my 5-gallon jug. Now the 35% solution is something you have to order. It's called food grade because it's used in restaurant applications. The stuff that you find under your mom's kitchen sink at home is between 3 and even sometimes 6%, and it's better to use that one with yeast. If you're going to use the potassium iodide for your catalyst in this reaction, you are going to want to use the 35% hydrogen peroxide solution. Now the reaction you're going to view here, hydrogen peroxide is H2O2, and that second oxygen likes to leave from the hydrogen peroxide. I'm going to add some dish soap. It likes to leave from the hydrogen peroxide and go off and make its own oxygen. All we're going to do here is speed up that reaction. We're going to shake it up. We're going to make sure my dish soap and my hydrogen peroxide mixes well together. Nothing is going to happen yet. I'm going to get about 200 milliliters in my graduated cylinder. I'll use the big one. Of hot water. And then I'm going to mix in my potassium iodide. Usually you want to find something to stir it with. In this case, I forgot. Your finger will work just fine. If the water's hot, you can even use your food color. The point of the hot water is to be able to get as much potassium iodide as possible. When you put sugar in lemonade or iced tea, you'll note that if you put your sugar in and stir it, it will dissolve completely. If it dissolves completely, then you have a solution. At a certain point, your solution becomes saturated. That means that you can't dissolve any more sugar in your iced tea or your hot tea or whatever you're using. When you use hot water to make more of it dissolve, you get a solution that is what we call super saturated. And you can do that with the hot water, but not the room temperature water. Last step before we go outside is I'll put some food coloring down the sides of the bottle. Now we are ready to go outside. Guys, we're back outside. Going to put the potassium iodide in the hydrogen peroxide solution with the dish soap, and we will see what happens. Exothermic reaction, so what you see coming out is a little bit warm. The color comes from the dish soap. If you notice in the food coloring, we have some of that color coming out on my dish soap and hydrogen peroxide mixture. That's what we call elephant toothpaste. We're not really going to brush an elephant's teeth with it, and this will continue for quite a while. camera's going to move a little bit closer. You can see some of the smoke coming off of there. Like I said, it is an exothermic reaction, meaning it does produce heat. It's just going to get boring after a while.